Welcome to our newest video, guys. I'm very excited to share the newest addition to the family. Here we go, Camaro ZL1 1LE. Alright, here we go, boys and girls. We're in the Camaro ZL1 1LE. Let me know in the comments if you guessed this from a long time ago. If you've been watching my live streams, the beans have already been spilled, so you didn't have to guess. It's my first time driving this thing. Unfortunately, I'm driving in the middle of a move, so not able to really enjoy it. More just, you know, trying to get there. Trying to turn off this sound here. I don't know how to use this thing yet. All I know is how to hit the gas pedal. Oh yeah. I have a tail, right? My cousin's driving the X5, full of stuff, so I'm going to take it nice and easy, especially during its break-in. I'm not gonna go crazy. Super excited, man. This thing feels super nice inside. I wasn't expecting this level of like niceties in here. This is pretty luxurious. So first impression is I'm way more impressed than I expected to be, and I gotta get used to the visibility. I didn't know that this had the mirror thing, that the mirror, the rear view mirror, the rear view camera that uses the camera to look down the mirror. That's kind of cool. Had the nice heads-up display, which is awesome. Gives me the speed. Probably configure that at some point. Like I said, right now we're just trying to make it to my home in Florida, so it's gonna be one of those drives. It responds very quickly, this thing, my goodness. Yeah, what else can I tell you guys? I'm super excited. This interior is way better than I expected. This is not something I expected at all from a Camaro. You know, I did have the C8 Corvette. It was an awesome car. I feel like this interior is right up on there with the C8 Corvette. I really don't think this is not bad at all. Like, especially the driver's side. The steering wheel is Alcantara, so I really wish I brought my driving gloves, because I feel like you should be using driving gloves for this thing. But it is what it is. And yeah, let me go ahead and get used to this for a little bit. I'll come back in a few minutes here after I touch some buttons and turn the air conditioner on maybe and figure something. See, we are 15 miles in. Literally just picked up the car and headed down to my Florida house right in the middle of the move. And yeah, so I figured out some buttons. I cooled it down. I love the vents as the knobs. I love the wireless CarPlay. That's really awesome that this thing has. I mean, take a look at this thing. This is the rear view mirror. That is so cool. Super useful. So, and already I've had a bunch of people trying to get me to do illegal things on the road, let's say. And again, it's only been 15 miles into my drive. This is awesome. I'll tell you, you know, we're doing, I mean, my first time out, we're doing 8 hours in my Camaro ZL1 1LE for the first time ever, and 8 hours is a lot. So I'll let you guys know how my back is feeling after 8 hours, but so far it doesn't feel that badly. I feel like the tires are kind of they're kind of stiff, really. That's all I can really say about them. One of the best things about this is kind of the way you just look right over the little bulges here on the speedometer and the RPM gauge, and you just kind of focus you down the road. That's super cool. I love the heads-up display. The seats is extremely comfortable. I mean, it holds you in almost perfectly. I like the red seatbelt colors. I hope you guys like that too. Let me know in the comments if you think you like that. But I like the red stitching everywhere. This is as loaded as you can get a Camaro ZL1 1LE. I think this is the most loaded Camaro you can get, period. We'll talk about the price and everything later on, but I did not pay over MSRP. I never advised you guys to do that, so I don't do that myself. I like the ride so far. What else can I say, guys? I'm in heaven right now. It might be that new car feeling, but I'm just giving you guys the straight truth. I love it. I'll give you guys an update, let's say an hour down the road. Let's take a look how I feel after an hour. All right, here we are. We are 93 miles in, just to show you guys right here. 93 miles in my ZL1 1LE. The sunset is coming soon here, and I'm enjoying the hell out of this thing. Now, I gotta say, I gotta admit, I have to pee really badly. I'm trying to wait here as long as I can to try to make it to this Shell gas station. I don't really need gas, but we'll gas up anyway. We'll see how the mileage is going. I have no idea how to check it real time, so we'll just wait until I put some gas in it. And yeah, since I have to pee, I do notice that this car tells you exactly what the road is doing, not on the steering wheel much. It's kind of crazy how in tune this chassis is to the road. Very, very comfortable. I almost want to say the interior is probably better than the C8 Corvette interior. Not when it comes to design. I mean, it looks like a dated old design. I think it's better when it comes to comfort and space. I really like the interior a lot. Needless to say, I am going to be spending a lot of time in here, so I'm glad that I like the interior a lot. We'll talk a little bit more there, but yeah, I gotta admit again, the suspension's a little rougher. I think it really is the tires. I'm going to change the tires and see if that improves it a lot. We'll see that in the channel. If you want to make sure you follow me, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. That really supports the channel. If you do that, if you like this type of videos, just sharing my experience here. So, all right, let's go ahead and do a little pit stop and see what we can do. All right, so far we got the first fill up. We were about not even halfway done with the tank, but I wanted to stop, get this real cheap gas here at the Shell station. Pretty damn good. I'm really impressed with the car so far. I've been telling you guys so far, this thing is really amazing. Right next to us here, this is I-95. We're here at the pit stop. So, all right, let's get going. About 2 hours away from getting there, so we've been in this car for quite a long time. How many miles total? We've been driving this car for 367 miles. Hell of a way to break a car in. I have been varying the RPMs, as I know I should be, by using the paddles, and it's been working out pretty well. I've been getting around 22 miles to the gallon, which I think is excellent for what this car is. There's a few things that I'd like to share. So I think the rear view camera mirror is really cool during the daytime. It's absolutely useless at nights. It just becomes a big glaring blur of lights kind of thing. So I switched it back to normal mode, and we'll take a look, I guess. Much more useful. I don't know if you guys can see it there with the lights in the way. I had to turn the interior lights on because it's dark out. But yeah, it's much more useful at nights than the regular camera mirror. is. So I think the night mode is going to be regular mirror. Day mode is going to be camera mirror. I use the mirror at night especially to take a look at the headlights behind me, because there are certain type of cars that are cop cars, and I'd like to know what kind of headlights those are. With the camera mirror, you really can't discern headlights much at all. It's just all kind of blurry. I'll have to give it a try again. You know, I'm not exactly, you know, sold yet on not using the camera mirror at night, but we'll take a look. We'll take a look for sure. The infotainment system is amazing. I think it's way underrated. I like these red accents. So this is a red accent accessory that you can get ordered from the car. I think that's good. But I changed the color scheme of the interior to this red light here, and I like it a lot. I think it adds a lot of character to the interior. As far as the actual driving goes, I think the accelerator pedal, it's a little too touchy for highway stints. You know, you kind of breathe on it a little bit and it just wants to go. Transmission shifts very quickly from 10th to like 8th if you just slightly breathe on the pedal. And I'm thinking the fuel tank is a little small for my taste, a little small for my liking. That's about the range you get if you're on the highway. You get 350 miles. I kind of wish, I'm kind of used to the diesel vehicles that I have that give me, you know, 500 to 600 miles. This thing has a boatload of tire noise, way more than I would have expected, and that's because, well, these tires are meant to be used on the track. I think the biggest complaints that all the journalists came up with about this car are just directly attributed to the tires that come on this thing. I guarantee you these are going to be amazing tires for the track, but for street driving, for highway driving, for long stints, these tires are pretty terrible. They make noise, and you feel every little thing that the road is doing. You know, I'm gonna run over these rumble strips here a little bit on these little light markers. I mean, listen to that. That's ridiculous. Nothing to do with the suspension, to be honest with you. That's all tire right there. That's all tire noise. Honestly, not a big deal. I think I can easily fix that. I'm going to be fixing that. I'm going to get new wheels and tires so I can go ahead and drive this car around. All right, anyway, this is my 14th hour, 15th hour on the road driving, so I might be getting a little delirious. Bear with me, boys and girls. We're almost there. I'll see you guys in a bit. Here we are. We made it. So it's officially 536 miles since I picked up the car in North Carolina. It's officially about 19 hours since I left Pennsylvania and came to Florida. So there's the X5. My cousin drove that from North Carolina. We drove the Camaro. So some parting thoughts, some very final parting thoughts. This thing's a beast. It's got the amazing sounding exhaust. It's got a great sounding whine. I haven't really gotten on it yet, but it's really good. I got 22 miles to the gallon, which is great for the first 500 miles. I'm pretty damn impressed actually with the mileage. It's actually very comfortable. The interior is amazing. The infotainment system is amazing. The looks, it's almost double digit. These are 8, 9, or 10 thumbs up or questions at the gas station about this car when I stopped. There was a lot of attention about this car everywhere I went, and this is literally the first time I'm driving it. This is a very underrated car. It's a rare car. You really don't see these, and the white and black really differentiate it and makes it stick out. I think maybe in red it might stick out even more. I like it in white, and yeah, I mean, The tires are definitely something that need to be changed out. It's something that I would recommend getting it switched out to a more street-friendly tire. I'm going to be testing that out myself. Suspension's amazing, keeps you planted on the ground exactly as it's meant to do. The rear view mirror in the daytime is perfect, and the blind spots, there really wasn't any blind spots. I don't know what people are talking about. As long as you set your mirrors correctly, you set your back mirror correctly, you're perfectly fine. There's no blind spots at all. I don't know what to say. I think it's great. It's actually, I like it a lot more than I thought I would. I'm very excited about this thing. I'm very excited for this new chapter, guys. I'm here in my Florida house. I just got here. It's midnight, and it's beautiful. I'm out here, 40 acres. This is all mine, everything you can see, and we have some big projects here, and I'm very excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. We hope you guys join me on this journey, on this next chapter, as we explore the limits of this thing on the track, as I get better with rear-wheel drive and higher horsepower, and work towards my C8 Z06 whenever that gets to me, and I'll be able to hit the track with that as well. And it's just gonna be a lot of fun, guys, so I hope you enjoy that. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. There's gonna be a lot more updates on this thing, a lot more updates on my house, my move, the X5, everything else, guys. This year 2022 is gonna be amazing. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna sleep now. I am dead tired, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.